Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Goemon's route, and we're just cruising around, talking to people about the Johto app. Anyway, and oh god, oh Mukune Shinosuke. Oh, I promptly blocked it out as soon as I finished, and like, oh no, I forgot about it. You know, I'm not kidding. As soon as I stopped recording yesterday, I promptly blocked it out so I wouldn't have to think about it. Oh dear lord. Anyway, Johto? Yeah, I have it installed. All my friends are on it too. I'm on it. I've always been fascinated with the afterlife. I don't know what's going to happen with it though. Of course I'm on the app. Jack recommended it after all. The app will make you happy. My friend even told me she was scouted by a record label. Oh, dear God. I'm pretty sure that's not a side effect of the app. Also, Creepy McCreeperson's always out here creeping. The app? Sure, I suppose. I'm in the service industry, so I just thought I should know about what's popular right now. Ugh, everyone is saying the same things. This is going to spread a lot more than I initially thought it would. Yeah, because everybody's a bag of lemmings. You know what I mean? Like, oh, everybody's doing stuff? Cool, I'm going to do it too. Look. Listen. We're just followers, okay? If her true goal was to save people, she wouldn't be surrounding herself with escaped prisoners, except for her boyfriend. I understand that one. If I asked her directly, I know Shinobikini isn't going to give me a straight answer about what her real motive is. What am I supposed to do? Hey, you're King Enma's daughter, right? Care to go shopping with me? Sorry, I'm on duty. I turned around very quickly, and then... Oh, I'm sorry. Goemon? Honestly, when she was like talking about Shinobikini, I don't know what to do. I was like, Q, what's his fucking face? Not Goemon, his friend. I was waiting for him to pop up. But he didn't, it was Goemon instead. What's your step, your highness? And let's not forget how you slipped along the Sanzu River. I'll be careful. A good idea to turn around from that, though. I guess even in the daytime, lots of people are aggressive in getting people into their shops. Get away from me! I don't have any money! That's a nice camera! Give me that, then! I assumed. Get away from me, I don't have any money with Shin, and it probably is. That voice! This poor kid getting his camera stolen again! What is wrong with this child? It's him again, huh? Even Goemon's like, for fuck's sake, again? Seems like it. I watched as Goemon quickly closed in. Old man, what do you want with my brother? You little... I'm not one to boast about myself, but introductions are important. My name is Goemon Ishikawa. I come from Hell's lowest lair. Hell? So you're a dead guy? Yep, a dead guy. Someone who was executed after killing, I'd say, 500 people or so. The fact that he introduced himself and said, Goemon Ishikawa, and this guy has no fucking idea who he is kind of absurd. I mean, I'm just saying, if you were an Asakusa and Goemon Ishikawa came up to you, you would fucking know his name, but that's only because we've played games with him about 6 times. Right? Like, we played the Otome games with him. I understand, like... we as Americans or whatever, non-Japanese people, okay, might not know, but you would think Japanese people would understand. That's like if you were somewhere and you knew hell existed and some guy was like, I'm George Washington, you'd fucking know who that was. You know what I mean? You know? I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. I feel like the man should have known, but, or maybe he's just assuming Goemon's lying, I don't know. Huh? You know, I hate bullies. It'll make me feel a little better if you let me hit you once. Or do you care to be my 501st? Damn it! Huh. That was just a sigh, not a laugh. He was all bark, no bite, I guess. His adorable, precious little face. And he probably would have stabbed that man. Oh, I love it.
Huh? What was that just now?
Fujimori, what's the matter?
I...
Are you in love with Goemon now?
I feel like I was about to remember something really important.
Oh my God. Okay. She always was like, he feels like my younger brother. I felt like I knew it. You know what I mean? So we've kind of been speculating, but like maybe you were really Goemon's younger or somehow. Look, we all knew each other somehow. Past life. Okay. I died and don't remember my past life. Shin was reborn, is all I'm saying. I feel like that is starting to track even more now. I'm not just. That was like, oh my God, she threw that out there, and maybe it's the case because, you know. Why would they have said it in passing if it wasn't going to come up later? But sometimes games do that. Like, oh, he feels like my little brother and nothing ever comes from it. But in this game, you know, I feel like that was a safe, okay, hold that, put a pin in that. Okay, right? And now this seems. Okay. Hey, hang in there. Is he anemic? My lady, call Hai. Let's get him to the house right now. Fujimori, I'm worried about him. He collapsed so suddenly. You know, remembering your past life when you've been reborn is probably traumatic and does shit to your brain. Maybe that's why I black out randomly. Maybe I'm remembering my past lives. Huh. Anyway. He doesn't seem unwell, and his breathing is regular. He just needs to wake up. We watched him as he lay on the sofa in the living room. I guess he really isn't going to school. Yeah, I guess so. Ever since I met him, I see him around town at random times. Could it be he isn't even going home? Maybe he's getting sick and... Oh. Hey, are you okay?
Brother! Sister!
Okay, if you're saying that, then like, that makes Goemon and I's relationship really inappropriate. All I'm saying. Unless it's like, you know, you call people big sis, big bro, even you're not related. Okay, we had, like, again, we adopted him. We're all not blood related. Because, listen, I'm just saying, I don't want to be... Wait. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. That wasn't going to fly. You knew I was going to... I don't want to be blood related to Goemon. You know I don't care. I'd be like, still, we're going to bang him, right? I mean... It would just ruin it for me if it's like, oh, we just find out that Goemon's my brother and not a love interest and I can't romance him. That would suck. If he's my brother and I'm still going to bang him, I'm okay with it. Like, we know. We know I'm a degenerate at this point. And like, all right, that doesn't stop me. Big-ass age gaps creep me the fuck out and I don't like it. But banging my brother, I'm totes fine with. So, whatever. We all have to have some kind of a line, right? Huh?
Huh? What? Where am I? Am I being kidnapped?
Calm down. You collapsed out of nowhere, so we brought you to our house.
Our house?
You're okay. Do you need some water?
What? A house? A house? I'm gonna go. I have to.
You're not going anywhere. As Shin tried to get up to leave, Goemon pushed him back down. Do you have any chronic illnesses?
No, I'm fine.
I think you might have some mild anemia. A lot of kids your age do.
Anemia?
And you should go to the doctor.
I don't need to do that. I'm fine now.
But you really had a stroke of luck after that mishap. You would have simply smashed your face in if we weren't there to help you out.
Wait, did you save me?
So you wanted us to leave you in the alley and let you get your wallet and camera stolen?
My camera!
We've got it. It's right here.
Uh,
This poor child does not know how to deal with anyone being nice to him.
I wish you never helped me.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, but it really doesn't make much sense to say that when we've already done it.
I wouldn't have cared if I were mugged and killed back there.
Well, I can take care of that for you right now.
What?
And just rest. Or, do you want to get in the onsen? I thought for a hot second he asked if he wanted to get in the oven, and I was like, kind of Hansel and Gretel bullshit are we playing at now? And my brain was like, where do you want to get? I saw oven, and I'm like, and I was like, oh no, it says onsen. Okay.
The onsen?
It's in the garden. Do you want a towel?
You're also ridiculous. After the barbecue, now you're inviting me to an onsen? Ridiculous. I'm not even your friend. I'm just a stranger.
Huh, I see. So we're the ridiculous ones.
Going, Mom?
Right. He enjoys things that are strange and ridiculous, just like this young man who he's meeting for the first time.
I'm leaving. I'm awake now and I don't feel dizzy or anything at all.
Really? Are you sure you're okay? You don't have to be afraid of us.
Excuse me.
And there he goes. Well, I'm sure he won't be fainting again anytime soon. By the way, Goemon, did you hear what he just said? What he said? Brother? Sister? I wonder if he was having some sort of dream. Hey, you're really taking a liking to him. Are you into his glasses or what? Hey! Don't call me out like that. I am into glasses, but Shin is like 12. Again, I know he's probably like 14 or 15, but he looks 12. He's a baby. Even if you were 14 or 15, that's baby, okay? Like, it was weird enough we dated Kikinosuke was 17, okay? But, like, that's pretty standard in Otome games. You're 16 or 17 dating guys like that, whatever. We're 19, he's 17. Okay. Goemon could be my brother. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll still bang him. Kikinosuke's 2 years younger than me. I'm like, I don't know. That's a little iffy. I'm just old. So, like, if I am playing a teenage character, that's fine. That's whatever. But, like, we're like 19, he's 17. It's only a 2-year age difference. And, like, in, like, a couple of years, it's going to make no motherfucking difference. Right now, it's like, but he's also been dead for a couple hundred years. And a couple hundred years ago, teenagers were different. You were basically like, yeah, I'm 15. I have a family. Now you're like, you can barely fucking mow the lawn, for God's sake. You know what I mean? It's different. Times have changed, okay? But, like, still that Shin is 12. He's a baby. We want to adopt him and protect him like the scared little kitten he is, okay? But I don't appreciate Goemon calling me out for glasses liking. Yes, I do like glasses, which is why Ikari, who is one of the biggest creeps in this game, is like, it's a shame that they drew you kind of handsome and they put glasses on you, because the glasses do sway me, and, like, you do need to be lit on fire, but, like, God, you're pretty, though. You know? It's kind of disappointing. Why'd they have to make him so adorable? Right? If he didn't have glasses on, he might be like, you're still adorable, but I can easily hate you. But the glasses make it harder to hate him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that Goemon calls me out and knows exactly what I like, which is glasses. Age Shin up about like 5 years. He's about 20, probably, maybe. Who knows? You know? Eh. No, that's not it at all, even though I do have a thing for glasses. It's more like, I stared at the door he left through. I like to take care of people. I feel like I've met him before. Yeah, I just like to take care of people. I don't think she'd say that, even though she does seem that could be like a real, like, I feel like that's something that is deep inside of her, but I don't think she's aware of that. You know what I mean? I just like to take care of people. I don't think it's her truth, even though it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty evident the way she's acted in all the other routes. She likes to take care of people. Like, yes, I think that is a deep inner truth. I just don't think she's aware of that. So I don't think that would come out of her mouth. You know what I mean? You have to be self-aware, and I don't think she is right now about that. But I feel like for this Shin, it's definitely she's aware of the. I feel like I've met him before. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause she's like, wow, you feel like she said that at the when we ran into him outside the arcade earlier. You know, so I feel like I'd met him before. Man, I know how to get in Goemon's pants. For now, but like I'm just impressed because usually we're like, ah, damn, that was the wrong choice. I'm making good choices here. I hope it's okay to talk about this. It it felt like I had known him somehow, or I felt like I was looking at my brother? Huh. I talked with him yesterday too. Even then I got hit with some strange feelings. Strange feelings? Do you think he triggered some memory from when you were alive? Well, unfortunately, no. But I'd be so happy to find out I had a little brother. Wouldn't it be so wonderful if it were him? It would be like a fairy tale. You might not be Kamuro, but just like him, there's no way for you to know without your memory. Oh, I wasn't being that serious about it. Sorry. I'm sure it would be very troubling for a human boy to hear someone talking about how they knew him in their past life out of nowhere. In any case, I do feel like we met for a reason, and I just want to get to know him. Well, just try not to scare him. Okay, let's get going. He looked like such an upright young man as he spoke, but I couldn't help but remember that one fact. I know this will feel out of the blue, but I can't get my mind off it ever since I found out. Hey, Goemon Ishikawa. If you have something to tell me, go ahead. In your past life, did you have 5 wives? Oh, no, that isn't true. Ah. My relief, however, only lasted a moment. I actually had 7. I feel like he's fucking with us. Oh, one for each night of the week. I start the week off with a fair-skinned woman. The next night I get one with a huge rack. After that, sounds like if Sharaku said this, you'd be like, I half believe it. But with Goemon, you're like, you're so full of shit. That's enough! Are you disappointed? Are you done being full of yourself? It's honestly none of my business. I feel like honestly none of my business, but I feel like, are you done being full of yourself? Because, like, I feel like he is fucking with us, so I feel like that we're just gonna turn her, instead of being like, it's none of my business, we'll be like, yeah, are you done with your bullshit? You know what I mean? Yeah, are you done being full of yourself? Are you done being full of yourself? Disappointment is only for people who had any expectations to begin with. I don't expect much from men. Right. We can't forget that you hate them. Why are you laughing about that? But hey, I respect it. You'll make a proper wife someday with a strong attitude like that. I was gonna say, I was wondering if that was gonna trigger this, and it did. I can't make a woman like you my wife. Oh my god, is this a flashback? Oh my god, are we instead of that little fuzzy thing, this is a whole different background. This background looks like a memory background, you know what I mean? Because, like, I guess those are supposed to be trees in the bottom left corner. Like, not the dark trees, but there's supposed to be trees in the distance, but it looks almost like, you know, old-timey film. When they do the old-timey film grain, it looks like that in that background in the blue areas. That's what at first I was thinking, but it's like, just because we're laying there looking up at the sky, I think we're having a memory flashback. I'm cold. I feel so cold. I can smell blood. Why? Because we've gotten that trigger before I can't make a woman like you my wife. But this is more. Oh. Because Goemon would trigger more because we knew him. 100% we knew him. Okay, come on. Hey, what's wrong? Your face is going pale. No. I don't want to die. I don't want to... Spacey. Spacey! Are we remembering when we died? Oh. So who's saying, okay, someone is saying, wow, I'm surprised you can make dongos so well even though you can't see. I've shaped and cooked more than I can count since I was a kid. It's all muscle memory. They taste good too. I'm sure the great Enma would answer your wishes if they're this good. Oh, were you praying to the great Enma too? You buy them every day, so I imagine that might be the case. Were we the one who was blind? Do you think we were blind, so like we don't recognize Goemon because we never actually saw him? You think we'd remember his voice then? Well, we remember nothing though. Because didn't we say something about, oh, we worked as a cafe employee, and wasn't in one of the other routes they brought up Dongo or something, and that triggered something? So, like, I'm wondering if we're the person who makes the Dongo and we're blind. That would be fucking interesting. Unfortunately, I don't believe in the great Enma. I just come here because I like your Dongo. You might be punished for your disbelief. Well, if hell really does exist, I'm sure that I'll end up there anyway. I feel like this is a conversation we're having with Goemon. Don't say that. It's sad. You're no villain. You say that, but you can't even see me for who I am. It's because I can't see that I can say that. I make up for my lack of vision in other ways. I believe you're a kind person. I think we're having this conversation with Goemon. But why don't we recognize his voice? Now I know for a fact you won't end up in hell. I hope you have a nice life in paradise. No. I hate you. Because... Great Enma? I think we were talking to Goemon. And I think that would explain maybe why we need glasses. And we wear contacts because in our death we were given our vision, but we didn't have it in our life, so we have impaired vision in death. Which is a really odd thing, but you're awake. Yeah. Spacey. Don't go near me. Let me go. Let go. Someone help me. No. Hey, get a grip. And don't you recognize me? Someone help! They're trying to kill me! Spacey, it's me! With his piercing shout, the world around me suddenly snapped back to normal. Was that me? Do you know who I am? Goemon? Good. You're back. What? Was I think you were having a bad dream. I'm gonna get you some water. Wait here. Bad dream? I shook my head softly. Was that really a dream? My body felt so heavy. I felt the tension all the way to my fingertips, and the sweat on my back was extremely unpleasant. See, because I feel like, yes, because Goemon probably was saying that he can't make a woman like us his wife because he knows he's done some awful shit. And, like, in that vision that we saw, or flashback, whoever we were talking to, again, I'm assuming we're the person making the dongo who's blind, okay? Because we're saying them like, oh, no, I think you're great. I can tell. And they were the ones who were like, no, I'm not a good person. And we're like, no, I think you are. You know what I mean? And they were the ones that said something. I'm assuming, because it's really hard with 3 question marks, 3 question marks. I wish they had been like A and B. This way you can tell the difference. I suppose if you have voice acting on, you hear the tones of voices, so you know. But I don't know. If like in these flashbacks or like this, we're remembering, but are we hearing the voice? Because then again, you'd think we'd be able to go, that was you in my memory. Because anytime we've seen the threads like that with other people, we've recognized, like Sharaku or Yona or whoever, we recognize their voices. So why are we blocking out Goemon then? It's interesting. But anyway, I'm assuming it's him. But him or / the other person was basically like, oh yeah, no, I know you're a good person. You'll end up in heaven or whatever, like that type of a thing. And that kind of ties back to when he was visiting King Enma earlier and was like, no, I know she's a like pious woman or whatever, like whatever. She's never done anything wrong. Like, because he remembers us and like, you know what I mean? Like, so, okay. And then we were murdered. Who murdered us? I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Here, drink this. I brought ice cream too. Want some? How sweet are you that I passed out and I'm sweaty and you're bringing me ice cream? Can we marry you now? Thank you. Yeah, I'll have some. I was wanting to eat something cold. I drank all the water in the cup in one go, then I unwrapped the ice cream. And don't worry about it too much, okay? Dreams are just part of your brain trying to organize your memories. Memories? Really? Because that makes some of my dreams very questionable. Like, what am I remembering? Or was it some recurring dream? No, but he knows what's happening for reals in our head. He's like, you are remembering shit. I took a bite of the ice cream. The bright lemon flavor started to ease the tension in my body. Was that really from my life? I don't exactly remember the dream. I see. You collapsed in the living room an hour ago. What? And don't remember that either, huh? Wait, we saw Fujimori off, right? After that, I asked about your wives. Wait, you didn't faint because you were so shocked to hear about that, did you? No. Okay, after that... Oh, that's right. I found myself curling up into a ball. Remembering those words made me feel like I was all alone in this world. And what's wrong? Does it hurt anywhere? No, that's not it. Well, it does. It hurts my soul. I mean, it only hurts a little bit. But I think I remembered something about my life. Oh. I can't make a woman like you my wife. A man I don't remember said that to me. And he's like, oh, that's the thing you remember? That one thing I said? I can't place the voice at all. It wasn't Father. It wasn't Sensei Nono or anyone I know. And yet it was. And yet it was. Unless we're going to find out we were in love with someone else and Goemon was jealous. Or because we knew. You know what I mean? That could be possible. I don't know. But I still feel like we're tied to him somehow. You know? A voice you don't recognize, huh? See, he looks a little sad, like, you don't recognize my voice? Like, I mean, it could very well have been someone else, but we are definitely tied to him somehow. Like, I feel like he was that person we had the conversation with. You know what I mean? I think you should just rest. Maybe all of this stuff about Oshichi is getting to you. Huh? You think so? We're all ticked off at Kamuro right now, and you must be especially hurt by it all, considering you're Oshichi's friend. I can't say he's wrong, but I don't know. Of course, your memories could also be so hazy that you're hearing a voice and you don't recognize it because you're remembering something they said. You know what I mean? Like think about anytime you have a memory, you're like, I remember that there was like this kind of like setup like this, or you're thinking about something like, remember the room was blue and someone's like, no, the walls were green. But for some reason, you're misplacing the colors or things. You can see something 80% accurately in your head, but there's always pieces or things that are kind of jumbled when you're trying to piece together a memory without a perfectly vivid memory. So for her, she doesn't have a perfectly vivid memory. She remembers nothing. So when something comes back to her, like someone saying this, she's remembering those words because him saying that about, oh, you'll make a good wife someday, triggered this, but she's not getting the voice clearly in her mind to be able to go, it was Goemon that said it. You know what I mean? Because that makes a little more sense, I feel like, in general, than it would be, oh, I was in love with some other guy who said he can't make me his wife, but Goemon was always in love with us and kind of jealous of it. That could be it too, but I feel like my initial thought right now and my feeling is that it's a little more sweet and romantic and like, oh, heartbreaky piney that you were in love with him or whatever. He felt like he wasn't good enough for you, said that. You took it the wrong way, ended up dead, and then he's like, fuck. That was really stupid. And then he ends up dead, finds you in hell, but you have no idea who he is or you don't remember anything. And then he's like, Jesus. You know what I mean? And then you saying, I don't know, somebody said that and I don't recognize the voice. And he's like, ouch. You know what I mean? Like, you know? As opposed to, oh, it was that other bastard that hurt you. You know, it'd be better for the long run of the story when you get all your memories back and you're like, no, it was you. It's always been you. Then, oh, I was in love with that other guy, but I should have been in love with you. Yeah, that's not as romantic. That's not as epically, sweepingly romantic. You know what I mean? So, anyway. You still look a little off. I really think you should take it easy for the rest of the day. I'm sorry. I couldn't even find the strength to say that I wanted to go with him. I was too sleepy. And do you need some more water? I'm okay, thanks. Hey, I had a thought. But the threads... Do you think you're bound to something too? Maybe that's why you're suffering now. What? My eyes wandered, not knowing what I should do. Yeah, 'cause you kind of know I'm bound to you, aren't I? No, Wait, what about you, Goemon? Are you in any pain right now? I'm fine. He's like, internally, I'm dying because you don't remember me. But maybe it's better if the only thing you remember about me is that one awful thing I said. Okay, well, that's good. I'm heading out. If you feel another wave coming on, let me know right away. It's not so bad. I'll just sleep it off. Alright, I'll see you later. I want some, moments with Goemon to see what he's thinking. I watched Goemon from behind as he left and finished the softening ice cream. A thread that I might be bound to. Did something like that exist? As I tried to search through my memory, I was hit by a heavy drowsiness. Or maybe it was better described as fatigue. As if sinking into soft mud or being pulled into a bottomless swamp, my consciousness faded. Oh, here we are. Here you see, we are the girl from the Dango shop. Okay. But also, isn't this kind of wasn't this the very same thing we saw in the very beginning, the opening scene, and then King Emma was like, oh, you're tied to that man, blah, 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 whatever, and it wasn't it like this with us, and that's where he said that? I feel like seeing her floating like this, naked like this was, like we've seen this before, but anyway. Hey, did you hear about how the girl from the Dango shop was attacked on the mountain? I did, I was just on the mountain too. How awful having your eyes crushed like that. Oh. So we always could see we were attacked and something happened to it. Okay, so we weren't just born blind. They're saying it was more than her eyes. Right? For a girl to be attacked in the mountains and only have her eyes ruined, I'm sure there's more to the story. I doubt she'll be talking about it anytime soon. People are saying that a betrothal to the boy from the wholesale store probably won't happen. Oh. Okay, now that... Okay, wait. So, we worked at the Dango shop. Our parents betrothed us to somebody else. We weren't in love with him, and then he might have been the one that said, I can't make a woman like you my wife. I can't marry you now because you're blind. Ouch. And possibly, disfigured. If we had our eyes crushed, who knows what other kind of, happened to us, And he's like, oh, you're not pretty to look at anymore. Rude! You know what I mean? I'm damaged goods. Literally. Not when men usually say damaged goods and they mean because you've had sex before or somebody kissed you. It's literally you're physically... that's awful. Fucking awful. But think about the time period and men. This is why she hates men, and I don't... You know what? I'm behind it, girl! Jesus! But I'm gonna bet that... Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna backtrack what I said 5 minutes ago. if that's the case and it's the guy you were betrothed to was like, I can't make a woman like you my wife, that's fine. That doesn't take away from Goemon's epic romance story because you weren't in love with this man who said that to you. You were betrothed to him, so it was probably an arranged marriage between your families. You thought you were going to marry him, like, okay, cool, this is what I have to do. And he rejected you like that, so you hate men, but you weren't in love with him. So it doesn't take away. It takes away from Goemon's epic sweeping love story, basically, if you were in love with someone else who rejected you and then you know what I mean? But if you were just betrothed to someone and then they said something awful, okay. So I'm going to guess then that's probably what happens. That's why she doesn't recognize the voice. But I still think the person that we were talking to in our flashback, the earlier memory that we were having where we're already blind, was Goemon. You know what I mean? So anyway. Well, what's he supposed to do at this point? No man wants to deal with damaged goods. Ow! You know, I said it, but I didn't think you were going to go there, bastards! Jesus! But that's exactly why I said it, because it's exactly the way men think. I feel sorry for her. Who are they talking about? Whose dream is this? This can't be me. I couldn't have had such a horrible thing happen to me. It's just a bad dream. And then maybe she really fell in love with Goemon, which is kind of sweet. A blinded woman. Bond is still, that was the end of chapter 3. Bond is still 90%. Now we're in chapter 4. I have to get up 2 days later.
Chief, are you not feeling well, meow?
Good morning, Tama. I'm okay.
Maybe you had a bad dream. You don't look very good, meow. I hate to see you like this.
I think it was a dream. I don't remember anything. I felt so fatigued yesterday, and I slept all day after that. Maybe I just slept too long. I was sweating in my sleep. I need to go take a shower.
Are you okay? Are you really okay?
I appreciate that, Tama. I'm sure I'll feel a lot better once I can wash my hair.
Ow! You look like you were in so much pain while you slept. Poor Chief.
Yeah, I'm feeling way better, and there's no time for me to start feeling sick. It did feel like such a terrible dream, but I can't remember it anymore. And if I can't remember it all now, there's no point in worrying about it. I tried to reassure myself. If I didn't, I was worried I'd get caught up in the freezing pain once again. Your toenails are very sharp. Oh. Are you okay? I tried to check on you last night when I got back, but Thomas said you were sleeping. Yeah, I slept the rest of the day, but I'm okay. I don't feel dizzy or anything. That's good to hear. Oh, I got you something. It's in the fridge. Don't wait too long. A gift? To our Lord Hellguardian, take this, a caramel pudding. Oh, pudding! It looks so good. It's so sweet. When I picked it up, I had a realization. The note, it looks like the same writing that came with the sandwiches, which we already kind of fucking sussed out was Goemon from the very beginning. No, those are from Sensei No-No. I'm realizing I never got a chance to ask him about it. So much had been going on, I forgot. No, we know, you know. She was like, it had to have been, but we knew from the very beginning, and this kind, you know, Goemon. Didn't we ask Goemon, and he was like, what? No. But, like, he absolutely did, because even though he was acting tough with the other guys, he was like, I would never hurt her. I love her. I've always loved her. Or he at least remembers who we were, you know what I mean, and just felt for like, oh no, she was a nice person and she didn't deserve to be in hell, and like maybe we were never in love. I don't know. But I feel like that would make me, I don't know if I would like that. I don't know if I would like get to the point where he was like, No, I remember you were the girl at the dongo shop, and I felt really bad about what happened to your eyes and everything. But man, you made awesome dongo, and it was cool to come talk to you. And, I just respect you as a person. I was never in love with you, type of a thing. You were just an awesome person, like my friend and somebody I spoke to, and I wished well on. You know what I mean? Like a friendly acquaintance or just a friend. You know what I mean? But there was no romance. And only now there's romance. Like, I don't know if I love that. I wanted to be we don't remember anything. And he's like, really? Because we were falling in love. I loved you and you, okay. Oh, all right. You know what I mean? And he realizes we don't remember anything. And he's just like, I'll just go hide in the corner. I want us, as much as that would hurt him, like looking back going, we forgot that we loved him and how much that must hurt for him. I kind of want that. Because it just makes it more beautiful, you know what I mean? When we finally remember and then we're like, oh, good. Oh, Oh, Shichi's not going to get her happy ending, you know what I mean? Somebody whose lover forgot them should get a happy ending, and I guess Goemon's it, so. I kept staring at the note. It really looks similar. The more I look at it, the more I see it. Now, can it be... Don't you like pudding? You're not eating any sweet mochi until Oshichi meets Shinosuke again, right? I figured pudding can hold you over until then. He's so adorable. Sure, right. Although, considering we know who Shinosuke is now, you might not be eating sweet mochi ever again. You're so mean. As I answered him, I couldn't help but stay fixated on the note on the pudding. Hey, Goemon, you know those sandwich...
Morning! My lady, are you feeling okay? I heard you had an anemic episode.
Right. I can't have them worrying about me. Yeah, I'm doing okay now. Thank you. Anything unusual to report from yesterday?
It's the same as always. Yona and Sharaku said it was the same for them, too. Oh, but we found out what apartment Jack lives in, so we can keep an eye on him.
That's great. Thank you. That's such a big help.
Well, also, even though Jack's a bit of a troublesome individual, he's still a human. We have to find a reason to bring the fight to Simon and the other prisoners.
It's hard to agree with that statement, but I don't see an alternative solution. As long as we loiter around town like this, we'll never be able to capture them. As we sat together eating breakfast...
Red Spinner captures robber! Everyone, we have a surprise announcement! The Red Spinner! He's finally returned!
Wait a minute. That's that show that one guy, Ichise Tatsumi, was the lead-in.
The guy from the plaza, right? Are they doing a shoot on location? I never thought this day would come. The Red Spinner's no longer a character who exists only in our minds.
Not a character in our minds? What is he talking about?
It's time for our interview with local hero Ichise Tatsumi, also known as the Red Spinner. Ichise, I hear you were bestowed with a special power by the one and only Shinobikni. Is this true?
What? Yes, it is. The miracle she gave me changed my life completely. I could run and jump faster and higher than anyone out there.
He can't see that. He's never met me.
Shinobikni asked if I could help people in trouble with this power.
And that's what brought you to achieving some incredible things today, I see.
Yes, I was out on a job where I heard the sound of something breaking. I looked in its direction and saw a thief trying to escape.
It's a good thing Mr.
Kitabojo,
whose residence was broken into, was also unharmed.
Yeah, I'm so happy about that. I'm glad he's okay.
I'm happy to know Ichise will keep protecting Asakusa as the Red Spinner from now on. This concludes our broadcast. Until next time.
This is a sad joke, right? It's not real, is it?
I don't know. They mentioned Shinobikni.
Hari, is there more information about this? Please wait a moment. I've got a bad feeling about this. Although I guess I've had bad feelings about everything since the prisoners escaped. I see, I see. According to articles online, Shinobikuni did strengthen the physical abilities of this man. And he has since donned the name of Red Spinner after the character he played in his past role.
What?
Huh? Oh, that's just stupid. Although it appears his abilities are nowhere near the ones produced by a desire. So this is why he isn't just a character out of the people's minds anymore.
First the app, but now we've got a superhero on our hands, huh? What's next? I really don't get how the escapees have a superhero working for them now.
But we still have to hide the fact that these are escapees from hell.
Yeah, there's peace here in Asakusa because everyone knows the prisoners won't do anything crazy.
Right. I'd like to avoid doing anything that might cause panic. The Red Spinner. Ichise Tatsumi. I didn't expect that guy from the plaza to turn into this. Should we keep an eye on him? Yeah, would you mind? I'm going to be collecting more information in Asakusa today, so keep me updated if anything happens with him.
My lady, I'll come with you. I can't let you go alone after you collapsed yesterday.
I'm fine. You don't need to hover over me.
And consider how I felt watching you faint.
Fine. He looks so angry at us. I love it. Goemon, I really do feel bad for worrying you. I'm doing okay, though.
Do you not want to walk with me?
You're so self-absorbed.
Come on. You really don't have to worry about me. You looked so pale yesterday. It was bad.
Really?
We're dead. It shouldn't be possible for us to be afflicted with illnesses. So asking me not to worry about you after what I saw isn't doable for me.
All right. Plus, it's because he loves you. He's also just a mom. He cares about everybody. Like, he's a big old fucking softie. I looked at the ground as I answered. That smell... My feet stopped as I smelled the fragrance of something being grilled.
I can smell someone making dango.
Is that what it is?
Want some? Look, there's a stall over there. Come on, let's go.
There's no way he didn't hear my stomach. I'm feeling embarrassed, but also like... Yeah, I can't remember, was it in Jack's route where we mentioned dong? We had mentioned some, maybe I worked at a cafe before or something, right? We said that. But then there was another one of the more recent routes where we mentioned specifically something about dongo. Something like that came up. So her little flashback about being a blind girl working at a dongo shop wasn't surprising because they kind of hinted at that, so.
Hello, sir. We'll take some dongo.
Welcome. Oh, King Enma's daughter.
Oh, you're... I couldn't help but laugh.
Huh? I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
I'm sorry, no, not at all. I bought a postcard of Goemon Ishikawa here before, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I didn't know about that. Well, I'm that Goemon Ishikawa.
What? What? Goemon Ishikawa? The real one from hell? The man who's been in the eternal hell for ages? The atrocious criminal that makes even the most inconsolable children freeze in fear? The one who's killed 1,000 men and made love to 1,000 women?
Goemon's like, people just keep expounding the numbers. Thousands of men made love to thousands of women. He's like, good lord. She is never gonna fall in love with me, and people keep saying shit like this.
The infamous man who picked a fight with King Enma?
Made love? I can't just ignore that. Oh, girl, you have to know that that's exaggerated.
Those are certainly exaggerations. Although I did pick a fight with the king.
Oh. No, that shouldn't make me feel relieved.
I see. My apologies. Oh, will you be handling security here in the human realm along with the daughter of King Enma, Lord Goemon?
That about sums it up.
My apologies. I'm just so ill-informed.
My lady, how many dongo do you want?
I'll take 3 sticks.
If you could wrap up 7 for us, that'd be great. I don't need any change, people don't really use cash like they used to, huh? I can use Enma Pay, too.
right, just a moment. Thanks for waiting, here you go.
Thank you. I hope you sell a lot today.
I'll try. I'll be out here selling dongo for a while, so drop by if you want any more.
Goemon grabbed the dongo and asked me a question as we walked away from the stall.
Want to eat while we walk, or do you want to go to the well?
I'm gonna guess we're going to the well. Yeah. It's a beautiful romantic spot. Huh. Maybe he misheard me. He gave me 8.
A complimentary gift for the daughter of King Enma, I'm sure.
Oh, he didn't mean to do that. I'll have to thank him for that later.
Time to eat.
Goemon stuffed some grilled dongo into his mouth.
Oh yeah, this is good. And doesn't beat the ones from the shop I used to go to, though.
That was, oh my god. So that was at 100%. I'm sure if the voice acting is on, we would have recognized his voice. But 100% that was our conversation with him. Oh, really? I didn't know you liked dongo.
Well, it was less about the dongo, and more about that shop in particular.
Stop it. It wasn't about the dongo, it was about the beautiful girl who would make the dongo that I was in love with. I.e. you. Oh, he didn't have to say it. That's how I'm taking it in my heart. Oh, my heart hurts. Dear God. Oh, I can't breathe. They were that good, huh?
The sweet and savory dongo are alright, but I love the grilled ones with miso. And this dongo shop was right by my old place. I could smell them cooking it every day.
I would have liked that too.
I'd love to eat that dongo again.
We're gonna all of a sudden try to cook it, and it's gonna be exactly, we're gonna all of a sudden have this muscle memory. Just now, I hadn't seen that face on him before. He looked so kind, but a little sad. I sensed he was yearning for something. Us. It's not the dongo. It's us. I've never been in love, at least not since I woke up in hell. But for some reason, out of nowhere, I understood. I knew that Goemon longed to see whoever was making that dongo. It was you! Stop it! Game, stop! I'm gonna die! Oh, no! Oh! I wonder if it was one of his 7 wives. He didn't really have 7 wives! Did he, though? I don't think he really did. I don't know.
Are you gonna eat the dongo? These are actually pretty good.
Hold on. Right. Thanks for getting these. The dongo had a springy, soft bite to it, which tasted great with the sweet and salty syrup, but I wasn't too excited to eat it. Oh my god, I can't. Hold on, I gotta get the bird a break. He's getting fidgety. I know we normally have 10 minutes, but when he starts getting too fidgety, she's been being bratty. You pooped on my counters today. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you. I'm really sorry. I kind of didn't. I thought you were off. I just whipped my hand away too fast. I'm very sorry. Good boy. Thank you. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, it was the person. He's longing for the person at the dongo shop, and you don't remember the fucking memory. You don't remember the memory that you unlocked earlier. Oh, God, no. Oh. Why am I feeling so down right now? After a few more bites, I finished the dongo. Okay, break's over. Let's keep moving. What are you doing?
My lady?
Wait, you want attention, but I was trying to read the game. I can't give you attention right now. I could pet you, but you don't want me to pet you. What are you doing? You just want kisses? You want me to smother you with kisses? He's looking at me like, the fuck are you doing? You're so cute.
Hey, is something bothering you?
So perceptive. I thought I was acting normal.
I hope I didn't say anything. I hope I didn't say anything that upset you. But if I did, I apologize for that.
Goemon didn't do anything wrong. I'm making myself feel down on my own. Sorry, I didn't mean to look irritated. I should be the one to apologize. Be like, it's nothing you said. It's something about that dongo conversation broke my heart. I'm just worried about Oshichi. That isn't a lie. But I feel irritated at how horrible I am for using my dear friend as a cover for myself.
We can't just leave things as they are now. We have to make Oshichi change her mind or put Kamuro under house arrest in the heavenly realm. Either one will be very difficult. I was sighing when I heard a voice.
Oh, if it isn't the daughter of King Enma and her friend Goemon. Don't be so guarded. Unlike a Simon, I like to keep things peaceful. I wouldn't try and cut you down out of nowhere. I looked around and felt a little relieved. I'm sure they wouldn't start attacking us, considering the amount of people around. Besides, Goemon's here with me. Our blood bond's already so high, so even if we fought her and only her, we might win. I'm glad I ran into you. I wanted to have a nice, long chat with King Enma's daughter.
With me?
I stared at her. She caught me off guard. Talk about what? Letting you go or something? There you and Goemon getting along nicely. I looked at Goemon, who was visibly upset. She did say she knew Goemon. They might be enemies now, but maybe she's worried about him.
She knows who we are, and she knows some shit, you know what I mean?
Nicely enough, we're getting along very well. I would say we're getting along very well. Nicely enough is like, yeah, I guess. But we're getting along very well in your face.
Hell yeah! Obviously, Goemon's my soulmate because I know how to answer these questions.
Yes, thanks to you. Yes, thanks to you, we're getting along very well. I see. You are, huh? Did she find that funny?
Kuni, what do you want from the Hell Guardian?
Nothing in particular. I just love being in the company of girls, eating delicious food with them, and talking about the people they like. People they like? No, sorry to ask this, but Okuni... Are you the famous Okuni of the Sanzu River? Yep, that's me. She's the real Okuni. I didn't believe a woman from folktales would be an escapee, but here we are. If you have questions about love, I'm always ready to talk about it 24/7. No, I have no need for that. You have no need? Why not? I don't get along very well with men, and I have no interest whatsoever in romance.
Okuni...
I have to say it's incredibly rude for you to laugh at something like that.
She's laughing because she knows. You know what I mean? Like, I have no interest in men, and I'm not interested in romance, and all of us are like, because we know what game we're playing. Right? We were playing an Otome game. We've seen all the other routes, and we know you were in love with Goemon in the... we got it. And that's why Okuni's laughing, because she's like... she does not remember. She will, though. That's going to be funny.
I see. No interest in falling in love, huh? Why in the world would she say that to me? Whatever. My mission is to capture her. Nothing else matters. Hey, Goemon. Find your Girl of Winter Daphnes yet?
And that has nothing to do with you.
Girl of the Winter Daphnes? Obviously us, because,
Well, we know, and then also we remember the smell of winter. Yeah, okay.
Of course it does. You've whined to me so many times over drinks about how you could never bring yourself to tell her how you feel.
Oh my god, so, okay. So now the picture is being painted that, like, we were betrothed to some guy. Cool. We weren't in love with him, but that was just our duty as ye olde times. We were going to get sold off, basically. Whatever. I mean, for him too. Probably. And then I'm sure he had more of a choice if he was like, no, I don't want to marry her. His parents would have been like, okay, whatever. Us, we're just get sold off like sheep and cattle. Okay. And then we got injured and blinded, and he was like, I can't marry you. Gross. You're damaged now. So that's what we're remembering. But Goemon used to always come to our Dango shop and fell in love with us, and then just never told us how he felt. And then we died, and then so he's just been pining away in love with us, and now we have no clue about anything. And maybe we were in love with him and we just never told each other how we feel or whatever. But so, oh my god, so now we weren't even...
we could have been in love with each other, but we just never told each other. Oh God, this is even more tragic and heartbreaking. I love it so much. Or like the angst is worse because he was always pining away and then he finally finds you in hell and then you remember nothing and he's like, that sucks, doesn't it? Finally could tell you how I feel and you don't even remember me at all. Oh my God. And we could have been in love with him, but again, we just never had that conversation. Oh, it's so tragic and heartbreaking. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway. And now that's going to hurt us because we're thinking about, like, Okuni's saying this because it's us, but now we're going to take it and be like, oh, he's in love with someone else, so I guess I won't keep thinking about him, you know. The person Goemon has feelings for, is she the one from the Dongo stall? Is that his 8th wife? He didn't have any wives. Oh my God. Sounds like you weren't able to carry her across the Sanzu, Which means you weren't able to pledge your love for each other. How unexpected.
And you're not gonna get to me, so quit trying.
You were so in love with her. You really ought to try and find her in hell again. Find her again in hell. Does she know for a fact it's me, or was she only guessing? I think she knows. And she's trying to, like, you know. Or maybe you already found her, The two of you should talk about this amongst yourselves. Yeah, excuse me.
Hey.
Because we feel awkward because we kind of maybe have a little bit of a crush on him, but we don't realize.
Okuni, what are you trying to do here?
Oh, what did I do to make you scowl at me like that? I was only trying to reunite you.
Don't act like you know me.
Oh, but I do. I know just how madly in love you were with that girl. And yet, she's a transient. When I first heard that she'd completely forgotten about you, I couldn't help but laugh. Okay, so okay. We already fucking knew. It was pretty evident from the very beginning of the game. But in case you were questioning or unsure, this is 100% your slap in the face that no question. I feel like it was a safe assumption. It was like 99%. And now she's basically, I'm just trying to get you two back together. So yeah.
I'm leaving.
You're so pathetic with your stupid dongo.
What did you come here to say?
Shinpei's here too, right? He was quite fond of you too. You were like brothers, and she was close to him too. Which means...
Another word and I'll kill you.
Oh, how scary. Maybe I'll get going then. Is Shinpei is the guy, his bestie, right? I mean, I know his name is, I forget what his name is, what we call him, but I feel like Shinpei sounds familiar, and I'm wondering, like, if that was like another name, his other name or something like that. You know what I mean? So we were close to, because who else would it be? I mean, I know Shin's name is Shin. But I don't think based on the way the things work out in these games, you know what I mean? Like how we've seen the ends happen and people have been reincarnated and stuff. Like you look the same. So Shin, if he was reincarnated and we were like brother, sister, or just treated each other like family, then I could see it was him because his name is Shin. And Shinpei, Shin, you know what I mean? And Goemon would recognize him, you know what I mean? But he wouldn't say anything. Especially because we kind of feel like we know him, so it's possible. But the way she said that made it seem almost like there was like a love triangle, which would be really weird with Shin, okay? Because he's like the child we want to adopt and take care of, okay? Not, unless it is his other friend who we think might be shady and helping the bad guys. I can't remember his name right now. You know? I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of those two. But I do feel like we've been given hints that maybe Shin is related to us or we knew him in a past life before he was reincarnated. So it's possible. And like, oh, he's here too, right? Your bro, you guys were all friends and like family and like whatever. And like, he might not be getting mad about it. Like, whoa, don't the low love triangle thing going on. But that seemed like how he was getting mad. But then I would be like, then it has to be his other friend. But then his other friend doesn't act like he knows me. I don't know. But he's also hiding a lot of other shit if he's helping out Shinobikini and her crew type of a thing. So anyway, I don't know. There's a lot going on, but woohoo! Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.